Hey guys, it's Isaac here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why most young people are completely discouraged. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. Hopefully, I can organize everything so it's constructed where you understand the baseline foundation which I'm trying to get to, right? So, my first point is the whole misconception of the 9 to 5's dead, and that if you're not making over 100,000 a month, then as a man or even as a woman, you have deemed to be a failure. And it's completely false. I would say 98% of the world's population needs to work a 9 to 5. Every single person needs to work a 9 to 5 in their lifetime to understand the value of hard work, but also too, it gives you structure. And as much as there's a lot of companies where I disagree with their implementations of their work styles, for some people it works. There's people that are passionate about wanting to be a doctor, fireman, entrepreneur. Whatever the case may be, I do believe that education can help you get into that sector in a beneficial way while needing to go through the, basic foundation, which is applying at a job that is similar to what you want to do in your profession. And you can work there for years, months, weeks, or even days, doesn't matter. But a big thing I stand by is the more experience or the more knowledge you have, the richer you can become, right? It's not so much about, oh yeah, you read all these textbooks, but you've never actually worked at a pharmacy. No, I truly do believe the person that's worked in the pharmacy for 5 years, never got the education, is more intellectually inclined about maybe how the pharmaceutical, back ends of their pharmacy works than the person that's just studying everything. Because yeah, it's good to study, but you're not doing anything with that. It's wasted. So what I'm trying to get to with this whole 9 to 5 is that it's not dead. If there's something you're passionate about, pursue it. And that's just how life is. It's not so much about how you make your money, it's how you manage your money. And I understand today's society, things are more expensive, this and that. Completely understand. But if you're young, and this message is mostly to the young adults, is take advantage of your time because you are currently the richest you can be, right? So that's the first thing. My second point is this whole glamification of not needing a spouse anymore and doing everything like as a lone wolf. I think this is one of the silliest things that has been implemented by these red pill people, and also to a lot of women that you always hear this, I don't need a man, right? And there's also men too that I don't need a woman. And this is nonsense. What makes humans so special is that we're able to bond ourselves with someone that's completely different than us, and then we can spring forth new life. And that new life just creates new life, and it's a never-ending domino effect, which is lovely. When you subject yourself into this mentality where you say you no longer need anything or you don't need this person, well, now you're claiming that you know it all and that you have it all. And that's completely false. And that's why we have a huge, how could I say this? Increase of divorce rates, depression, because as humans, we're not meant to be isolated. We're meant to be with people that we love and people that we cherish and value. And we also have to understand that we must fight for these people. Love is not something that happens. It's a choice. It's you wake up every single day knowing that I'm going to love and treat and respect and value this person, even sometimes more than yourself, every single day. And some days will be better than others. It's inevitable. The goal is not to be perfect. It's just to be consistent and better than who you were yesterday, right? When it comes to the case of the woman, I can't speak on behalf of, what a woman needs, right? I'm a man. But I would say that we need one another in order to become our, I guess, best self. When someone is able to point out your flaws, then that's when you're able to learn. And this goes for men and women. So if you're consuming this, I hate men or I hate women, you are in a very dangerous place. And I'm telling you, if you keep it up, you will find yourself extremely lonely. And whenever you do pursue things, you'll no longer be pursuing things with the right intention, but you're just looking to get this external either validation or, how could I say this? Pleasure from this person. And that's why, that also ties in with the hookup culture. It's awful. And then the last statement that I'd like to leave you guys, and also to, if ever there's any subject in which you guys are interested in, please comment them. I love to make videos about anything. I love learning, so please send them out. Back to the video though. I would say is having a core structure. And I hardly see this anymore. And even with adults, I hardly see this, which is a lot of people are going through life, but they're not pursuing anything. It's kind of like they're on airplane mode. I think it's your goal as a human to figure out what gives you purpose, what gives you drive, and to understand that your success can also be tied to people's breakthrough. And what I mean by that is, if you come from a family of poverty or from richness, but there's always these bad habits that you see trickling within family members, you have the possibility, if you're willing to pick up that receipt and pay for it, stop that, horrible, I guess, snowball effect that's happening within your family, your community, whatever it is, right? You have to find that within. And you have to ask yourself, are you willing to take the sacrifices in order to achieve something that has never been achievable, or that maybe most people in your family would never be able to achieve? So it ties in also with just being authentic, being yourself, and not trying to fit in. And I find when you have this drive, when you find what it is you're pursuing, you're no longer so fixated on what you need, and you start actually attracting, what you want. Or sorry, vice versa. I would say instead of attracting things that you want, you actually attract things that you need, and you end up being more fulfilled. So I hope this video helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one.